And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're underway at Alastor Park, Sparda United. That's the Devil May Cry universe against Rich County in this exciting PEU League match from this 9 out of 10 rated, possibly the best PES game ever. That's what the reviews said and suggested at the time it was reviewed. Obviously, it's been preceded by, award-winning PES 2015, and followed up by the recently released and much lauded PES 2017. And as you can see, this is a fantastic game of football, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you've joined me. The sun is shining and I'm in really buoyant mood, because who wouldn't be playing this fantastic football game? Look at that. Absolutely amazing. I shall run you through the team. Van der Hart in goal. A central defensive pairing of Jimenez and Stankovic. I've got Bullen on the right. I've got Cervera on the left of defence. Renteria captain defensive midfield. I've got Berardi right wide forward and Sint-Graven left wide forward. I've got Requena attacking midfield with a front pairing of Professor Cruz, the Professor, and Vert. I've left Vert in the side to try and get some experience. I'm going to try and catch a little swig of my cold beer, which has been in my fridge for a couple of days. It's Saturday, it's the afternoon, the sun is shining, and I'm going to try and take a little sip. But this action, this wonderful football from this fantastic game is continuing apace, and I might just be able to get a little sip in now as there's a break in play. And if you're playing along at home, I suggest you do the same, because this action could leave you well thirsty. It could be that kind of edge of the seat, I wish I had a beer kind of action, you know what I'm saying? So, I do suggest you play along at home. At least it will relieve the boredom of seeing it at my keeper's feet. I mean, at least it will help you calm your nerves on this exciting action from this award-winning 9 out of 10 football game. And if you're in any doubt as to the reviews of 9 and 9.5, IGN gave it 9.5 out of 10. But then again, apparently, so I'm led to believe, IGN said that the online component to PES 2017 was brilliant. I've also heard that PES 2017 isn't working online at the moment, much like Forza 6 didn't work online properly. And you can find that information on the official Forza forums, and I suggest that you do, just to confirm what is really going on in the gaming industry. You can also find, as I did, a little piece on YouTube by a guy called Randomed. Is it 787? Random? I can't remember the number after it, but about Forza 6 being broken, and he has a bit of a rant, and I actually commented on his YouTube bit, and then later on he made one saying that it was working, and I also commented on there just to make sure that he knew that the tunes that you could download on Forza 6 were glitched, and that actually it's still broken. But anyway, I don't know why I'm mentioning broken games when we've got PES 2016 here. He says picking up his beer and having a swig, and I suggest you play along at home. Hobgoblin is my choice, and like I say, it's been in my fridge for a couple of days, so it's really nice and chilled. And the only thing I wish is that actually I had a packet of crisps or a packet of nuts or something to munch as well, Lovely jubbly. Well, as I'm sure you're enjoying the action. As you can see, my team is coming on a treat. The players that I've signed are gelling together, and you can see that in their teamwork. And you can also see that, the AI has been programmed to we're on superstar difficulty, and yet my team have been able to control the ball and control the match So I've done a pretty good job, a pretty thorough job in PES 2016, which is of course, you know, naturally I think probably the best PES ever, because the reviews certainly suggested that, and they slapped a big 9 out of 10, and like I say, IGN slapped a big 9.5 out of 10. You know, there are some people who suggest that reviewers lie. Do you know what they're talking about? See you for the second half shortly. And we're underway at Alastor Park. Alastor is a sword from the first Devil May Cry game, and Sparda, obviously, the Legend of Sparda. Devil May Cry inspired, so you can see that my little, you know, love for Devil May Cry, but not the horrible DMC. Yeah, well, I don't hear people talking about that as a classic. No, I don't. And actually, if you go to the Devil May Cry community on PS4, well, there's a few. There's a lot of hatred for DMC. Because it's crap, and I would know, because I played the demo and I unlocked everything at the time on the Xbox 360, and that's crap. That's another, you know, in my opinion, that's another lie on a review. What a crap game DMC is. How they crapped on the fans, just like Konami crap on the fans with PES. Oh, what am I saying? He says, taking a swig of his beer. I don't know. The beer must be influencing me. It's a fantastic game of football, as you can see, once again. And if you've tuned in to, you know, this latest match in the PEU League, and you've been following Ridge County through the seasons, you'll know that this match is a classic. Just like the last match and the match before that. They've all been classics. You know, Van der Hart or Onana has seen a lot of the ball at their feet, and they've been watching it, and, you know, the defenders have been moving about in that familiar style as my team just control another match because the opposition can't be asked. What a season this has been. What a match this has been. What a game this has been. If you've got PES 2016, I'm sure you're proud to have it. And if you're making money off PES 2016 videos, I'm sure you're proud to do so. And here we go, 65th minute, and here they come. So we've got to start playing this piece of crap. Sinkgraven to Prof. Prof, I did angle the ball to my man, but it wasn't going to get there because the game said, you know what, sod it. Sinkgraven! Ooh, wouldn't fall to my man there, would it? And we can't win the header. Another high ball that we can't win. Change the goddamn record. Severa, Sinkgraven. Sinkgraven with the ball across, but we can't get on the end of it. Requena. Bullen. I see Vert, but I tried to play that. He stopped and checked back onto his left foot. Now we can't get this. It keeps deselecting my men and selecting different ones. Berardi. Ball across to the far side is on, but we can't. I just simply couldn't move my man towards the ball. I couldn't move him. This looks like 0-0, doesn't it? It really does look like 0-0. It keeps selecting. I don't know if you saw that. The player who touched the ball and the game deselected him. Berardi. I don't know what's happened there. Should have control. It looks like he's being fouled inside the area. So he's using the right stick for body movement. Yeah, there. Right there. I'm inside the penalty area. That's the penalty. I don't care how many beers I've had or I haven't had, that's the penalty. But it's PES 2016, so they can do what they like. You know? But hey, you know, what am I saying? What a match. The reviewers are right. Possibly the best PES ever. 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10 awards. Obviously I don't know what I'm talking about. Neither do you. If you're playing PES 2016 or if you played PES 2016, you don't know what you're talking about. So when you felt it was cheating you and, you know, you were a broken mess, you don't know what you're talking about. You needed to be a reviewer to know what you were talking about. You needed to be a professional and get paid. You know what I'm saying? You needed your paycheck. Ball is on. I still can't. I cannot do anything. No. What a fucking shit game this is. If you're a reviewer and you watch that and you've been watching my series, how do you feel about lying to the public and conning them out of cash? How do you feel? When I was a kid, I was taught that lying was wrong. You know, and then I grew up and I found that actually in our democracy, in our, you know, capitalistic democracy, lying's a business. Is it indeed?